well, at least we hope they know where we are, or we're lost together, whatever, anything's better. So I was so excited because I did not think we'd see them again until we were on our way home.
It was on the first day when we were going through some rapids and we ended up missing a portage, so we had to pull our canoes back up through the rapids. That was just really cold and miserable. And then something that I learned about God was I didn't necessarily learn anything new, but it helped refresh in my heart like how awesome He is.
There's your will for me. Help me to rid my endless fears. You've been so faithful for all my years. With the one breath you make me new. Your grace covers all I do. Cannot see, well, because this broken road prepares your will for me. Well, I'm broken.
Like the last day when the winds were right in our face, we had white capped waves and we were rowing against it. And so instead of trying to row against it and get nowhere, we decided to pull our boats to shore. And we just walked our boats in waist deep water along the shore. It's pretty great.
Prayer really does work, because we prayed about not having rain one morning and then instantly it was just nice and perfect weather.
So me and my group climbed like a kind of waterfall thing, and it was late at night, and when we got to the top we could see probably for miles, and the sunset was beautiful, and it was just a good experience because it was only a little way away from our campsite, and yeah, that was nice.
I cannot see, oh, because this broken road prepares your will for me. Well,
we were having like kind of a free day, and what we'll really hope to accomplish was to meet with 2 other groups. And so we left all of our stuff at our campsite, and like we just kind of backtracked to where we were. And we were like, it was my day to navigate. We were kind of taking turns. Travis had done it one day, and then Adam had done it another day, and that day it was my turn. And so I was doing okay. I didn't get us lost. And so I was looking for a 5-rod portage. A portage is like where you can't canoe anymore, and like you have to like get out of your canoe and like carry it across. And like a rod is the length of a canoe, so 5 rods pretty easy, obviously. And once you get like to 50 or 60, that's a lot. And so I was looking for a 5-rod portage, and I brought us down too far, so I don't think I knew how to navigate yet. But so I was getting out of the boat, and we had nothing in our boat because we left it all at the campsite, so it was unstable. So I was getting out, and Will Howell fell in the water with all of his stuff. And so we were all getting back in the boat trying to find the portage. And I was just praying. I was like, God, please let something happen that He won't be mad at me all day. Like, I felt really bad. And so we finally made it across the portage. And like as we were crossing, we saw one of the groups, and that was really cool. It was Doug and Amy's group. And so if I wouldn't have got us lost for 20 minutes, we would have had to go across an 80-rod portage to see them. And then we would have had to come back through it because we weren't staying there. And so that was a really good thing. And then we had lunch with the group in Canada. And then they left. And Will realized that he lost his knife in the water. And so he and Travis went back to go get it. And there comes the other group coming from the other way. So if I hadn't dumped Will in the water, not a good thing, but if I hadn't dumped him in the water, then he wouldn't have dropped his knife and we would have been able to see the other group. So it was really cool because God let us see both 2 groups just because of my bad navigating and dumping Will in the water. So that was really cool for me.